Welcome back to the channel and welcome to another MGUY EV Quickie. In this one we're going to look at a story which is great news for petrol heads like me, and that is that one of the great engines of all time, the Mercedes V12, is going to continue on into the next decade. Now, I was fortunate enough back in the day to own for a time a CL65, which is a huge coupe. It was the predecessor to the S-Class coupe, the CL class, and that one had the Mercedes V12 engine. I think it had something like 600 brake horsepower and 1,000 Newton meters of torque. It was an absolute beast. And of course, if net zero gets its way, wonderful pieces of engineering like that would never survive. But it looks like this one has a bit of a respite because, as the headline says, Mercedes to keep selling V12 engines into the next decade. Yay! Manufacturer pledges to keep its largest combustion engine going past 2030 where possible. Mercedes-Benz will continue to offer V12 engines into the next decade, its technology boss has confirmed. The arrival of new European emission laws, named Euro 7 at the end of next year, put the German firm's largest combustion engine into doubt. But speaking at the Munich Motor Show on Monday, tech boss Markus Schäfer confirmed that Mercedes will continue to offer V12s. When asked about the unit being EU 7 compatible, Schäfer said, "I will not say more, but it is coming," strongly hinting that it will remain available in Europe. He did not, however, give any details on how Mercedes would make the V12 compliant with the new rules, nor did he confirm which model lines would use the engine. Currently, the only Mercedes model to use a V12 is the 603 brake horsepower Maybach S680 limousine, but it was previously offered in AMG's S65, CL65 and SL600 models. It's possible that V12 engine Mercedes models could be sold only in select global markets in the future. The news that Mercedes is continuing with V12 power comes as it shifts its ICE model strategy. And in more good news for petrol heads like me, the firm also plans to phase out the controversial four-cylinder plug-in hybrid drivetrain used in the C63 and GLC 63 and instead fit those cars with updated versions of today's straight six or an all-new V8. "We have invested quite a lot to update the entire portfolio," said Schäfer. "On top, we have created a new V8 that has almost finished EU 7 compliance. It is a high-performance V8. It's brand new." Well, back in the day, if a Mercedes had a 63 badge on the back, what that meant was that it had a stonking great 6.3, well, actually 6.2 litre V8 in it, built by one person in the AMG factory who would sign his name on the top. But since then they've watered that down so that the last generation of C63 actually had a 4 litre twin turbo engine in it. Still was a very impressive engine, but it wasn't the naturally aspirated 6.2 litre V8. So I think going to a four-cylinder plug-in hybrid is an absolute travesty. It offended a whole lot of Mercedes enthusiasts, myself included, and to see them going back to an actual V8 in the 63 models is something I never thought I would see, given the way that automotive engineering is being strangled by net zero. But here we are, a new V8 from Mercedes, and the V12 continuing into the 2030s. Good times. All right, that's it for this one. Thanks very much for watching. Really hope you enjoyed it. See you in the next one. Bye for now. If you'd like to support this channel and display your anti-EV credentials to your Tesla-owning neighbours at the same time, why not buy some awesome MGUY merchandise, like this mug, this baseball cap, or this t-shirt. Each high-quality item sports the MGUY No EVs sign, and they're all made to order. Perfect for irritating the hell out of your local EV zealots. Visit store.mguy.tv or click the link in the description to check out the full range of products. And of course, you can always just buy me a coffee. Click the link in the description or scan the QR code on screen. Thanks very much for watching. Really hope you enjoyed it. If you've got any tips or stories, go there. If you'd like to watch another video, go there. If you'd like to buy me a coffee, go there. And please subscribe to the channel.